Hi everyone, I'm Alice from Tap with Alice, and in this video I'd like to share a few of my thoughts about two different therapies, EFT and hypnotherapy. So I am a practitioner of EFT, or emotional freedom technique, which you may have heard called tapping. It's a method of tapping on acupressure points while we talk about our problems. And I've been doing a series of these videos to compare EFT with other therapies and modalities that you might come across in order to help you decide whether EFT is right for you, or understand the differences and similarities between some of these therapies. So hypnotherapy has many similarities with EFT. In hypnotherapy, you enter a state of hypnosis or deep relaxation whilst you're still awake. And this is exactly what happens in EFT as well. The tapping process is a way in which you can access this deep state of relaxation or focused. It's a kind of focused relaxation, just like in hypnotherapy. And in fact, studies have shown that the brainwave patterns are similar, or in fact the same, in people who are having EFT and people who are having hypnotherapy. So why do we want to be in this relaxed state? Well, in this relaxed, focused state of relaxation, you can reprogram your subconscious mind. So here's where the difference comes in. So in hypnotherapy, you will have had a discussion with your therapist first about what you want to achieve, whether it's to stop smoking or, reduce pain and fear in childbirth or whatever it is. And then during the hypnotherapy, the therapist will lead you through a relaxation process with some visualization maybe. And then once they think that you're in the state, they will give you suggestions based on what you want. So they don't, it's not like one of these magic shows where they make people walk like a chicken, not at all. They give you suggestions which your subconscious mind is amenable to because you've already said that that's what you want. So in that state of relaxation, you're more able to take in these suggestions and bring them into your conscious life afterwards. Whereas in EFT, we're tapping for the relaxed state, but then it's not so much about the practitioner giving you suggestions as your own words coming out from you. So let's take the example of stopping smoking. In EFT, there will be all kinds of conversations which go on with you and the EFT practitioner whilst you're tapping, which might access parts of you that want to keep smoking because it helps you deal with anxiety, for example. It might address the causes of your anxiety. It might help you to calm your anxiety. It might go back to breaking the habits. Many people have a habit of having a cigarette with a drink or something like that. So all kinds of different conversations will go on whilst you're in this relaxed, focused state. Many EFT practitioners also bring in some suggestive language, perhaps towards the end of a session, to encourage the person to take on these new beliefs and new habits and change their beliefs and habits in the way that they want. But it's not so much led by the practitioner as hypnotherapy is led by the therapist. It's more of a dialogue and very much client-led with EFT. The kinds of things that hypnotherapy is useful for are very similar to things that EFT is useful for. There's again a whole wide range of things, ranging from trauma, depression, anxiety, dealing with pain. Hypnotherapy has been very successfully used for instead of a chemical anesthetic in operations, for example. Anxiety, stopping smoking, stopping addictive behaviors such as emotional eating or drug addiction, that kind of thing. So it's a really quite a similar therapy, with I think the main difference being that it's more therapist-led. Not to say that the therapist is telling you to do things, because you will already have discussed what it is that you want, but then they are leading the session and planting the suggestions with your agreement. Whereas with EFT, it's more of a client-led discussion. So that was EFT with hypnotherapy, and I hope that has helped to clarify how I see the difference between them. I'm not a hypnotherapist and I'm not trained in hypnotherapy, but this is how I see it. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on my website, Tap with Alice, and on Facebook, also Tap with Alice. Bye.